Ever since I was a child, I've always had a keen interest in dystopian stories. This isn't just through film, however, with The Hunger Games being a media text that I've always engaged with. This genre of films provide a feeling of escapism for the audience, something that I would like to incorporate in my short film. Dystopian films can get a sense of realism from current issues in society. For example, Code 46, 2003, is based on global warming and genetic testing, helping engage with the audience as people are aware that the issues are a threat that may happen in the future. Lauren Oliver, who is an American author, described this as, dystopian novels help people to process their fears about what the future may look like. Further, they usually show that there is always hope, even in the bleakest future. This quote inspired me to channel this in my short film by having an ending which shows that there is always hope. A social issue that interests me currently is the proliferation of social media and how this may continue to change our lives in the future. This may be the theme I choose to mix into the dystopian future that I will create, exploring the risks posed by social media sites such as Facebook and Twitter. A recent film inspired me to do this, which is Unfriended 2014, as it explores a similar theme. However, the difference is that my film is aimed to be more of a dystopian genre, not horror. Dystopian films create their version of society, such as in 28 Days Later 2002, which I believe sends a message of nobody having any respect for each other, which causes severe consequences, which may lead to being fatal. This is another inspiration with my film, as the rise of social media in the world is showing the lack of respect people have for each other, with the emergence of scammers, trolls and cyberbullies presenting this. The film 28 Days Later, which is directed by Danny Boyle, also subverts the conventions of mainstream media texts by having a male character who is very weak and a strong female leader who is Selena. This is important in promoting equality in the movie industry, which Meryl Streep describes as, "No one has ever asked an actor, 'You're playing a strong-minded man.' We assume that men are strong-minded or have opinions, but a strong-minded woman is a different animal." In my film, I aim to subvert the mainstream conventions in the same way as Danny Boyle. In progression from AS to A2, there are a few things I would like to improve upon. Firstly, I aim to make my story much more interesting, as in my film opening there were times where the mise-en-scène wasn't showing anything important, resulting in parts of the film being boring. One way of doing this is by using my mise-en-scène more originally and ensuring that there is no wasted space in any frame. Also, I'd like to take inspiration from Wes Anderson, making my shots symmetrical and treating them like artwork. This is because I find that these types of shots improve the quality of the product, presenting it more aesthetically. Another way I aim to improve is by widening the media products that I watch. This can help me for inspiration and present different storytelling techniques, as previously I only watched Netflix programs, which are all a certain style.